लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम् नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतसक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 5th chapter. Yesterday we heard about Kirtana Bhakti and also Smarana Bhakti. In Smarana Bhakti there are 5 different gradations. The first is Smarana, second is Dharana, third is Dhyana, the fourth stage is Dhruvanusmriti, and finally Samadhi. So these are the 5 different stages of Smarana, and Samadhi we heard is usually seen in the Dasya and Sakhya Bhaktas, devotees. And the previous ones are principally seen in the Shantarasa Bhaktas. So, to have complete absorption and Sphurana, manifestation of the pastimes of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, is called Samadhi. Our Sagar Maharaj, who is in Rudradvip, and he came for recent Harikatha of the program of our Bhakti Bhushan Bhagavat Maharaj's appearance, he spoke one nice experience of his, where he said that in 2021, when Srila Bhagavat Maharaj's Vyasa Puja celebrations were being, organized, where they were being celebrated here, at that time many sannyasis came. Maharaj was present at that time, and Maharaj was asked to speak about something about whatever he wants to bless the devotees with on his appearance day. Then Sagar Maharaj said, I was there in that assembly. I saw that Srila Bhagavat Maharaj was not speaking anything. Everyone is requesting, everyone is telling Maharaj, please speak. He is just hearing, he is just looking here and there, but he was not speaking anything. He said, then I understood that Maharaj will not remain among us for a long time. It is at that time I understood that he is not going to live among us for a long time. Why? He said, after performing bhajan, a stage comes, a platform comes when a person will no longer be able to speak Harikatha. Because he will be completely absorbed in Krishna Leela that he cannot speak anything, he cannot utter any words. His mind is totally in a platform of samadhi that he is simply not able to speak anything from the mouth. So that is the ultimate stage. So he told, then I understood that Maharaj has entered into this platform of samadhi, he will not stay for long. And he said, that is what has happened. That's very year he disappeared. Soon after that, in fact. So the thing is, samadhi is a stage where wherever they only see the pastimes of Krishna, of the Lord, nothing else. It's constantly manifesting. And once it gets manifest, what can one speak of it? There are no words to speak about the transcendental thing. And who is there to hear? So, this is a platform of samadhi. Now we will go to the next limb of devotion, that is Pada-sevan. रुचि एवं शक्ति थाकिले श्रवण कीर्तन ओ स्मरण त्याग ना कुरियाई पादसेवन कर्तव्य. Now one has to do Pada-sevana, means serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, if one has the desire and the eligibility to do so. One should have the desire to perform Pada-sevana, the serving the feet of the Lord, and also Shakti, proper eligibility for that. But this should be done along with Shravana, Kirtana and Smarana. Don't give up hearing, chanting and remembering while performing Pada-sevana. If you have the desire, you can engage in this particular devotional limb also without giving up Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana. Smaraner siddhir jonno keho keho Pada-seva koriya thakyan. So, in order to have more remembrance of the Lord or to be perfected in the remembrance of the Lord, some people engage in Pada-sevana, serving of the lotus feet. So, basically, by engaging in this service, one's remembrance about the Lord enhances further. So, this limb is actually complementing the limb of Smarana, remembrance. सेव्य विग्रहेर अन्न अंग परित्याग करिया केवल मात्र पाद शब्दटी श्री पाद सेवकेर अत्यंत सेवा प्रवृत्ति निबंधनई उल्लिखित होइया छे. Now the object of worship, that is Supreme Lord, there are many limbs. Hands are there, shoulders are there, eyes are there, lips are there, ears are there, body is there. But why only feet? It is not said, Sri Krishna Vapu-sevan, the service of Krishna's body. Pada-sevan, serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord is used. Srila Prabhupada says, Shri Pada Shabdati Pada Sevaker Atyanta Seva Pravritti Nibandhan. This has to be the sole target of a devotee. Because Pada, the lotus feet, is the shelter of, or it is a giver of Abhaya. Abhaya means fearlessness. So, the devotee should be devoted to serve the lotus feet. You see, even the gopis, they are telling, we are your Pada-dasis, we are the servants of your lotus feet. Because to be situated as a servant of the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, or to become a speck of dust at the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, comes out of extremely great fortune. So, here the emphasis is given on Pada-sevana, on the service to the lotus feet. When we are seeing the deity form of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, the first thing that we should see is the lotus feet. We should learn the art of seeing the Vigraha also. We should not directly see the face. The procedure is, we should proceed from the feet and slowly, gradually lift to the face of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Nama Pankaja Netraya, Nama Pankaja Maline, Namah Pankaja Nabhaya, Namaste Pankaja Angrahe. Kunti Devi is offering the prayers. Namah Pankaja Nabhaya, she is offering first obeisances to the lotus navel of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Namah Pankaja Maline, then she is offering obeisances to the neck where the lotus flower garland is decorating. Namah Pankaja Netraya, and then she is offering obeisances to the eyes of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And then Namaste Pankajangrahe, then she is offering obeisance to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. There it is written, why lotus feet in the last? Other things are proceeding nicely from the navel to the neck to the eyes. But last comes the lotus feet. Why? Because Kunti Devi is elder to Krishna, and Krishna may feel little, humiliated when she says, I offer my obeisance to your feet. That is why she is starting from there and then ultimately ending at the lotus feet. But for an ordinary person or any person, the darshan of a devotee, darshan of Supreme Lord should begin from the feet. Even of a guru, even of the Vaishnavas, darshan should begin from the feet. That is the procedure, because lotus feet are the shelter of or the rescuer of a surrendered soul from all the unwanted things in this material world. So that is why Pada-sevana is emphasized. Serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is emphasized. अतः पर पाद सेवा विषये समादर जत्न और नैरंतर्य विधान कथित होते छे. And after that, while serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, samadara, one should have reverence to the lotus feet. What reverence means is jatna, endeavor to serve the lotus feet, and nairantarya, and without any stop. Like we are serving the lotus feet, like okay, it is finished. Now you have to perform regularly. The service to the lotus feet is done regularly. It is not like once I have done and then after 10 days, 20 days, 30 days. No, this is a service that has to be done regularly. Nairantarya, vidhan katita hoite che. So the service to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna should be continuous, always. Shri Murti Darshan, Sparshan, Parikrama, O Anugaman, एवं भगवत मंदिर, गंगा, पुरुषोत्तम, द्वारका, मथुरादि तदीय तीर्थस्नाने स्नाने गमनादि क्रियाओं पाद सेवनेर अंतर्भुक्त बोलिया जानिबे. Now to take darshan of the deity form of Supreme Lord, to touch the deity of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, to perform the parikrama, circumambulation of the temple of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, to follow the footsteps of the teachings of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, and to take bath in Ganga, to visit the pilgrim places of Purushottam Dham or Dwaraka or Mathura, taking bath in Ganga, Yamuna all these things are counted in Pada-sevana. All of these things, visiting the pilgrim places, doing the temple parikrama, touching the deity form of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, even seeing the deity form of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna comes under Pada-sevana, serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. जेहेतु गंगादि पवित्र तीर्थ समूह भगवानेरे परिकर स्वरूप. Why? Because Ganga and all these holy pilgrim places are nothing but the Lord's associates. Ganga, Saraswati, Yamuna, etc. They are the associates of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Therefore, anyone goes to take darshan of Ganga, anyone goes to take bath in Yamuna, that is also Pada-sevana. Maybe not directly deity form of Supreme Lord, but this is counted in that only. गंगाधीर परम भागवतत्व बोलिया ताहादेर सेवादी महतेर तदीय अर्थात वैष्णव व साधुर सेवातेई पर्यवसित है. You see, because Ganga is Param Bhagavatattva, there is a she is Param Bhagavata. She is a great devotee. And also the sadhus, the devotees, all these persons are within that Pada-sevana thing. Serving a pure devotee also is Pada-sevana. Vishnupad, Prabhupad, Bhagavatpad, the devotees are addressed like this, the pure devotees. Vishnupad is addressed, Prabhupad they are addressed as, Bhagavatpad they are addressed as, means they are the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Serving a devotee means you are serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So the Pada-sevana means to serve devotee. Pada-sevana means to serve Gangaji. It also means serving Tulsi ji. Pada-sevana. Because devotees are the Bhagavat Padas, they are Vishnu Padas, they are Prabhu Padas. तुलसी सेवाओं तदीय अर्थात महत्व वैष्णव सेवारई अंतर्गत. And serving Tulsi is also within service to the great devotees. Means whatever is tadiya, tadiya means that which belongs to the Supreme Lord. When at the time of initiation, Guru Maharaj would give this instruction to all of us that you have to, what not to be done and what is to be done is explained at the time of Harinam initiation. Among that, serving devotee, serving Vishnu and Tadiya, Tadiya means that which belongs to Vishnu, are the positive engagements in devotion. Like negative things are no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit connection. So these are not to be done. In those that is to be done, chanting of the holy name, serving the Vishnu, and that belongs to Vishnu. What is that belongs to Vishnu? Tulsi ji, serving Tulsi, chanting the holy name, serving the sadhus, taking prasad, these are, and reading Bhagavat. These are called Tadiya. Srimad Bhagavat is also called Tadiya. Tadiya means that which belongs to him. Bhagavat is himself. Devotees belong to him. Ganga belong to him. Tulsi belong to him. Therefore, serving all these things is Pada-sevana, is devotion. अतएव महतेर वैष्णव व भक्तेर सेवनेर न्याय गंगाधीर सेवाओ भक्तिर कारण. Therefore, just like serving the devotees or sadhus is a cause of devotion, serving Ganga also gives birth to devotion. Is also cause of enhancement in devotion. So this is what Prabhupada says about Pada-sevana. Now, the next fifth limb of devotion is Archana. अतः पर अर्चनेर कथा व्याख्यात होइते छे. Now, I am going to speak about Archana. Archana, Archanam, sorry. अर्चन मार्गे श्रद्धा थाकिले मंत्र गुरु के आश्रय पूर्वक ताहार निकट विशेष भावे जिज्ञासा करिबे. Srila Prabhupada is telling that if you have faith in the Archana Marga, in the process of Archana, then the first thing that you should do is take shelter of Sri Guru. You have a desire to perform Archana, that doesn't mean you get direct eligibility to start doing Archana. The first thing you should do is approach a Guru and Vishesh Bhave Jigyasa Kuru, and you have to inquire from him how to serve the Lord. Serving the Lord whimsically in whatever manner one wants to do is not devotion, is not Archana. Because previously it is already told, any limbs of devotion that we perform is to be done after submission, Atma Nivedana. Without surrender, none of these limbs will actually give the true benefit. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada is telling here that if you have the faith in the process of Archana, because many devotees, they have a desire to do Archana. Many devotees, Grihasthas, they have so much desire. Particularly in ISKCON, I have seen that many persons have the desire, they keep the deities. So, Prabhupada is writing here, you can have the desire, but first thing is approach Guru and inquire from him. Guru says, yes, you keep the deity, then you keep. Without the permission of Guru, you should not do. Because that eligibility to worship the deity is given by Guru, awarded by Guru. If he says, no, you don't keep, because in your house these problems are there, that problems are there, and they may be there, then we don't have the eligibility to serve. Therefore, first seek the permission from Sri Guru. He gives the eligibility to perform Sri Vigraha. Like our Gurudev, he often denied any person to keep the deities in the house. Usually 99.9% have been asked not to do deity worship in the house, because he knows that there are so many practical problems, and with the influence of Kali increasing, things are going to become more and more difficult. The many times Guru Maharaj told that you are doing Archana, but suddenly sometimes you fall sick, and your children, they have no devotion, they have no Harinam, no Diksha, they have no inclination to do the deity worship. Then how will the Lord be served at your place? You are wanting to come for Sadhu Sangha, for Navadvip Dham Parikrama, Vrindavan Parikrama, Mathura Parikrama, you are wanting to go. But you have a deities at house. Who will serve the deities? Now, you cannot make them traveling deities always. It has become some kind of a trend these days that they also carry the deities. Our Gopalji is also doing Parikrama. Okay, nice, you have this mood. But the thing is that, why do you want Gopal to do Parikrama? What is the use? You need to do Parikrama for your Bhakti. Why Gopal is doing Parikrama, Navadvip or Govardhan or anything? What is the purpose of it? But some people have this mood. I am not denying any of this. But the thing is, the practical problem is to be seen. When you have come out, then who is taking care of the deities at your house? Oh, Gauranitai, they don't take any offense, therefore we will keep the deity of Gauranitai. Take permission from Guru Baba. Prabhupada is saying, take permission from Guru. If Guru has given you permission, if there are any offenses to the deity, then Guru will take care of that. But if you take your own responsibility to bring the deities and worship, no permission of Guru, nothing, then all the offenses will come on your head. You will say, I have Gauranitai deities, I have everything, but Maharaj, my mind is so much engrossed in Maya. We are serving every day, but our mind is so much. Why? Because of offenses, no proper permission from Guru. So, first you have to approach Guru, take his permission. and inquire from him. Jadiu श्री भागवत मते पंचरात्र प्रभृति शास्त्र विहित अर्चन मार्गेर आवश्यकता নাই, কেননা अर्चन व्यतीत श्रवणादि जे कोनो একটি দ্বারাই পুরুষার্থ সিদ্ধি হয়। যেমন প্রাচীন শাস্ত্র কারগণের এই উক্তি। সো you see, by performing any of the 9 limbs of devotion, one will get perfection in devotion. Archana is not an essential, what do you call, devotional limb. It is not that only if you do Archana, God will be pleased. By any of the 9 limbs, one can get perfected in devotion. So, here he is telling that, but there is also Narada Pancharatra given. Narada Pancharatra is a system where, the what do you call, the system of deity worship has been explained. But it is not mandatory for everyone to do Archana. In the scriptures it is told, Harikatha Shravana Koriya Shri Parikshit. Simply by listening Harikatha, Parikshit attained perfection. Hari Kirtana Koriya Shri Sukadev. Simply by speaking Harikatha, by Kirtana Bhakti, Sukadev got perfected. Hari Smarana Koriya Shri Prahlad. And by remembrance, Prahlad had become perfected and he had attained Supreme Lord. Harir Pada-sevan Koriya Shri Lakshmi Devi. And by serving the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Narayana, Lakshmi Devi attained perfection. Harir Archana Koriya Shri Prithu Maharaj. And Prithu Maharaj has exemplified in the deity worship, Archana. Sarvato Bhave Harir Vandana Koriya Shri Akrur. And Akrur has perfected, or he has exemplified in the Vandana, offering prayers, hymns to the Lord. Harir Dasya Koriya Shri Hanuman. And Hanuman has experted in servitorship. Harir Sakhya Seva Koriya Arjun. And Arjuna has perfected in his friendship with the Lord. Evang Harir Pati Sarvasva Nivedan Koriya Shri Bali. And Bali Maharaj had exemplified or perfected by Atma Nivedana. The 9 limbs of devotion have been perfected by 9 different personalities. It is not that, because Bali Maharaj had not heard Harikatha, he did not perform Kirtana, he did not get no, simply by Atma Samarpan he got the Supreme Lord. So, any of these limbs are enough. Ihader प्रत्येकेर नवविधा भक्तिर एक प्रकार भक्त्यांग साधने सर्वता भवे कृष्ण सेवा प्राप्ति घटिया छे. They could attain Krishna's service by accepting any one of the devotional limbs, not all limbs. Just by accepting any one particular limb, they have attained the service of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. इत्यादि देखा जाए. तथापि नारदादि महाजनगणेर पथानुसारकारी जे सकल व्यक्ति श्री गुरुदेव कर्तृक पांचरात्रि की दीक्षा विधान द्वारा संपादित भगवानेर सहित विशेष संबंध संस्थापने इच्छा करें ताहारा दीक्षार पर अवश्य अर्चन करिबेन. But in spite of that, if there are persons who have the desire to perform Archana of Supreme Lord Shri Krishna by following the Narada Pancharatra system, it's not absolute essential thing, but if one has a desire to perform Archana of Supreme Lord Shri Krishna by following the Pancharatra system, then one has to mandatorily take Diksha. Diksha is mandatory for performance of Archana of the deities of Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. जे सकल गृहस्थ संपत्तिशाली ताहादेर पक्षे अर्चन मार्गई मुख्य भावे विहित. And for the householders in particular, Those who are wealthy, those who have money, rich householders, for them, deity worship is to be principally performed. A rich person, householder, he has to perform the deity worship, Archana. যদি তাহারা অর্চন না করিয়া নিষ্কিঞ্চন ভক্তের পরমহংসের ন্যায় কেবল স্মরণাদি বিষয়ে আসক্ত থাকেন, তাহা হইলে তাদৃশ সম্পত্তি বিশিষ্ট গৃহস্থের পক্ষে বিত্তশাঠ্য রূপ দোষ প্রতিপন্ন হয়। If a person has money, he is rich, but he behaves like an akinchana. Only by smarana I will perform. No need to do anything. He doesn't want to engage in the service of the deity of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Then it will be called as Vittasatya dosha. Vittasatya dosha means even though one has the eligibility to perform the service of the deities in a proper manner, he is miserly towards it. Not celebrating Janmashtami function, not celebrating Ramanavami function. If there is no money, like Paramahamsas, they are anchorite devotees, they don't have any positions, they don't have any interest. Like our Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, he told that tomorrow is Nandotsav. So we have to celebrate Nandotsav tomorrow because Nanda Maharaj is very happy, he is offering a feast to everyone. Then his servants asked, Babaji Maharaj, we have no rice, we have no fruits, we have no vegetables, we don't have anything today. Tomorrow you are declaring festival. How can we, in Bengal, if you call one person, 10 persons will come. How can you do festival? Then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj says, chant the holy name. This is the festival of Kangal. You know Kangal? Kangala means he who has no money, he who is wretched. We will sit, all of us will sit and chant Harinam. This is the Utsav of Kangal, Kangal Utsav. So, for anchorite devotees like that, but I have lots of money, let us sit and only chant. We will not do any Abhisheka ceremony, we will not do any Nandotsav. That is Vittasatya dosha. That is a aparad, that's an offense to the deity form of Supreme Lord. You have the eligibility, but you are not doing. परेर द्वारा अर्थात पुजारी राखिया श्रीमूर्ति सेवा संपादन निज विषयासक्तिर व अलस्तार ही परिचायक. And another kind of problem is that I don't have time to perform deity worship. I will give money to a pujari. He will come and do puja and I will do my things. Prabhupada says this is nothing but Nija Vishayasakti. It shows how much he has attachment to the material things. Because 2 minutes, if he does puja 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then he will lose how many thousand rupees? Rather, he will sit in the cash counter to earn money. Okay, pujari, you do puja, I am sitting in the cash counter because I don't want to lose my business. Or alasta. Early morning waking up is very difficult. So pujari, you do aarti, you do everything, I will give you money 10,000 rupees a month, you do everything, worship puja and then go away. And then, that Sethji, that merchant is very, very pious. Every day he is doing puja. He is not doing puja. He is giving salary to do puja. He is not engaging himself. What did Ambarish do? Ambarish has engaged personally in the deity worship of Supreme Lord. He himself was engaged directly. He did not engage anyone. By hands he would clean the temple. By his feet he would visit the pilgrims of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. With the eyes he would see the deity form. So everything he would do personally himself. But he was the king of Saptadvipan Vatim Mahim. He is the sole proprietor of the entire world. How much time Ambarish Maharaj would have got to engage in Archana? But he had given himself completely for Archana, for the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So, to not serve the deity directly and employ a pujari or someone else for that is an indication of one's attachment to material things and one's laziness. সেই জন্য শুদ্ধভাবে অর্চনে অশ্রদ্ধাযুক্ত বলিয়া তাদৃশ কৃত্রিম অর্চন নিকৃষ্ট. Because such a person has no faith in the deity worship, he has no affinity towards the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, his archana is the most insignificant kind of archana. Because he has no direct shraddha. He is giving some money and letting someone else do. Or he has money but he doesn't want to engage that money in the deity worship. That is the most degraded form of deity worship. Visheshatah, why does the time run so quickly? Visheshatah गृहस्थगणेर स्वस्व शुश्रूषादि व्यवहार विषये नाना द्रव्येर प्रयोजनीयता निबंधन उहा सेई अर्चन मार्गेर तुल्य देखाइलेও ताहादिगेर अर्चन मार्गई प्रदान वा प्रशस्त अथवा अर्चने द्रव्यादि आवश्यक ও एकमात्र गृहस्थगणेर पक्षेई उहा संग्रह करा सहज साध्य बलिया ताहादिगेर पक्षे कृष्णानुशीलन कार्ये नवविध भक्तिर मध्ये अर्चन मार्गेरई प्राधान्य विहित. For a householder, it is very easy to accumulate the paraphernalia that is required for the archana. There are so many things that are required, and for a grihastha, because he anyway makes arrangements for his house. His wife wants, I want a new sari. His son says, I want a new toy. This is required, that is required. And then the son says that I want to eat pizza. You give me burger. So many things. You already have this tendency of trying to bring the paraphernalia for your family. So if you don't engage that in the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, for service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, I'm already busy all day, I'm serving my son and daughter and wife and children. Now I cannot give time to collect paraphernalia for Supreme Lord's worship. That is nonsense. Therefore, here Prabhupada is telling that for a grihastha, for a householder, because anyway he has this tendency of collecting paraphernalia for the family, he should without fail do that for the deity also. So deity worship is to be done by a grihastha without fail. जेहेतु गृहस्थ जीवने कृष्णानुशीलनेर प्रचुर अंतराय विद्यमान बोलिया गृहस्थगण साधारणतः अतिशय विधि सापेक्ष. The grihastha devotees are to very meticulously follow the vidhi, the injunctions of the scriptures. While performing archana, they have to follow all those scriptural injunctions nicely and properly. Okay, we will stop here. There is still about archana only he writes a lot. 1, 2, 3 pages of archana. Each has double column, so 6 pages. We will continue with archana tomorrow. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ, श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। श्री सुखदेव गोस्वामी एवं परीक्षित महाराज की जय। जय श्री श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। समागत भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।